Hello, all brother and sister. We're going to discussion about today what is the difference between Buddhism and Hinduism. This is a very important subject because many of us, many of you who do not have the deepest study about Buddhism and Hinduism, they have many confusions about what is the differences about the Buddhism and Hinduism. My few episode you can see karma, actions, reaction, rebirth about it. Those both concept karma and rebirth or action and reaction. Hinduism also have a deepest relations and connected with those concepts, and so Buddhism have this karma and reaction, rebirth about it. And why if Buddhism younger than Hinduisms or Hinduisms older than Buddhism. If India, ancient India, their Hinduism is exist before Buddhism, their same karma, formula of the karma and rebirth, why Buddhism need again to explain and repronounce and reintroduce to people. Hmm, same thing. That's why my previous talk I get clear about it. You some. What is the difference between Buddhist karma or action and Hindu rebirth and reactions? This is the one level thing. And second level there, Buddhism have ultimate liberations, transcendent. Hinduism also have their ultimate goals, liberations and transcendence. What is the difference between Hinduism's ultimate goal or liberations and Buddhism ultimate goal of revelations? I also my past previous episode I also have a many clearance about it. What is the differences? And their third one. Actually, this is first one. I'm saying third one. Why? Ancient India. Actually, who is not born to India? It is very hard to feel them. For what it was the situation of the India. They are called nationalism, casteism system. Ancient India was very extremely grounded nationalism and casteism. Those nationalism, many nationality there's and in many caste system, especially four major caste system. One is Brahman communities, another is Kshatriya communities, third one is Vaishya communities, fourth one is Sudra communities. Brahman community means they are free people, they are highest people, they are goddess people, they are furious people. This is the Brahman communities. There is master of the human society. This is the Indian concept. I don't say global concept. This is the Brahm Indian concept. And second was Kshatriya community. Kshatriya means kings, rulers, militaries, soldiers. Those are the Kshatriya communities. This ancient India. And the third one there, Vaishya. Vaishya means businessmen, tradesmen, industrialsmen, and developers. Educator is Brahman, developers, protectors, and those are all Vaishya. And fourth one, there is Sudra. Sudra means they are general laborers people. General laborers people, many kind of labor, air carters, and but those general laborers, if you talk about it, but according to Hindus, these general labor categories come all skilled worker, non-skilled workers. But their Hindu concept, those whatever skilled worker or non-skilled worker, but they are not allowed to be socialized with other communities, such as Vaishya communities, businessmen or industrial community, and they don't allow to socialize Kshatriya community, rulers or soldier communities, protector communities, and they don't allow to be socialize or social any kind of activity with Brahman, master communities or priest communities. They don't allow. They are untouchable from them. This is ancient Indian culture coming from very far distant paths. Even Lord Buddha time, Buddha born also Kshatriya community is ruler communities and protector communities. He was ruler and son of ruler, princes, and there who is a master community, Brahmans. They have a many category. They are Brahmans, but they allow only those Brahman allowed to be socialize all social relations, such as marriage, ceremonies, weddings, everything. They are in their Brahman communities. They don't allow to be married with Kshatriya communities or soldier community, royal communities. Royal community also, this ruler community allowed to marry with or any socialize, social culture, social ceremonies, ritualities, all things with their community. And same with Vaishya community and Shudra community also same. Shudra only can marry Shudra, those labor communities, general workers, general skill or non-skill. They only can marry or they are all activity socialization only with their own community. They are not allowed to with other communities. And those there have a difference Brahman. Some Brahmans will be educating others. Some Brahman also do worshippings, responsibilities. Some Brahmans do futuristic or it's called astrologer like this responsibility. Many differences their work activity. But there is the higher or leading community in ancient India. And second is Kshatriya, they are king. They will be rule country and they will be administrators. And third one is Vaishya, tradesmen or industrial people. And fourth one is Shudra. There is a labor, general labor, skill labor, non-skill labor, non-skill. But there is the I'm going to talk today little bit more about the Shudra, lower ones. This lower community, according to Hindu, their method, their concept or their uh, perspective, they have many kind of general labor, skill labors. You can see some labor only do uh, like a lohars, It's called Simit, right? Like a Sumit, metal Simit, or gold Simit, or many kind of different kind of Simit. Only they can marry or socialize with them, other not other people. And they are who hair cutter, they only allow with relation is their people, not others. But those fourth categories people, they are also many category become many differences, many categories. Those all made by who Brahman community ancient time, and there are many kind of wells with each other, and many kind of misunderstanding with each other, and many kind of abuse and harassment with each others, and many kind of injustice with each others, many kind of conflict with each others. And who is the highest community Brahman? They are only allowed to schooling, teaching, preaching, all educating thing. Only allow them. Other cannot allow. Kshatriya, who is the royal or royal community or ruler community, they allowed to study or learn, but they are not allowed to teach others. Brahman will teach them. Very funny. It was unseen Indian system. And Buddha born that time. And Buddha as a ruler community, he see this, he saw this, and he very experienced about this, and he faced many many kind of conflict with Brahmins. Brahman always give the decision what you do, what you not to do. That time in your life, not your choice, your choice there. Brahman will choose the life, what kind of life you going to living, and what you will do, what you will not do. Brahman wills, this master community will switch this. You cannot switch. But Siddhartha Gautama Buddha don't love this kind of things. Whatever you do not do will decide Brahman. You have to concern with Brahmans, and Brahman will make you switch. You not allowed to make any kind of switch your life. Brahman will make this. When you want to marry someone beautiful girls, or you want to become king, who is day, who is time, and whatever you want to do, everything you have to concern with this Brahmans. Even you Kshatriya ruler and royal person, or you are the king, or you are a French queen, whatever. You have to concern everything with Brahmans. But Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama don't love this kind of things. Always that kind of argument with Brahmans. Brahman always, when Siddhartha Gautama deny their concern with them, or get advanced them, or as a there is the decider what to do, not to do, your life. Siddhartha Gautama totally unaccept this. Then Brahman many times having many debate with them. No, Brahman will the higher caste. They are very connected with supreme superstition manifestation or God creators. And God creator give the responsibility us to take care the you guys, and what you guys to do, not to do. This is the our job. This is not your job. Your job is what we say, what we will order. You going to only do this. This is your job. You have no choice. Hmm. This is the Brahman. They are depend. And Siddhartha Gautama don't love these things, and he become leave this the country, become here enlightenment, find the supreme knowledge. After he and find the supreme knowledge, wisdom. Brahman was depend their self. There is the God or creator, son of God, creator of. Uh, they are the son of the creator or supermanifestation manifestation. Buddha, he say it is very unacceptable thing. I cannot accept this. There are no proof, no evidence. This is totally false. False. You're dependent. This is totally false. It is a blind. Hmm. And Buddha explain about it. Yes. Many conversation you can see in Sutra Pitaka Majjhima Nikaya. He have a many conversation debate with Brahman. Many debate. Brahman always try to be themselves as a great leader of the country, society, walls. But Buddha deny this them. No, you cannot be leader. You cannot be boss of the. You cannot decide my life, what I ought to do, not to do. Hmm. You are not a decider. This is not your job. Hmm. Then Buddha find they are all humans should be equals. Whatever this world have a resource, supply, all resource. Everyone should be equally distributed and equally have a right to get this and receive this. Only not a Brahman, only not a Kshatriya, only not a Vaishya Shudra. Everyone should be equally distributed, and whatever all have education system and also rulers, king, queens, or industrial men, or tradesmen, or labor skillful, or unskillful worker, laborers, all everyone have a equal right to access and equal right to use and get advantage. There nobody can make the decisions. You will make the decision. Everyone have the right to make decision. Their righteousness. You want to doctor, you want to king, or you want to be teacher, you want to be master, you want to professor, you want to advocate, or you want to doctor, journalist, or you want to politicians, leader, captain, society, and country. He or she can anyone, whatever he is born, or whatever he his caste, nationality does not matter. Matter is his choice, what he like to do, she like to do, she or he must be do it, and all access should be have. This is the Buddha and his concept. Then that time, ancient time, many Brahman against of the Buddha, most of the Brahman, but most of Kshatriya support this Buddha and his concept, and then the economically support him, and many that dedicated to him, sacrifice to him, and become his join with him and his monk community and householder community as a great supporter and great disciple. And also these industrial communities or tradesman community, Vaishya, they also support the Buddha. Oh, that's correct. Buddha is the correct. Brahman is wrong. Everyone should be everything in our worlds, whatever resource have. Education, technologies, powers, money, property, everyone should have equal right. Entertainment, funds, everything should be everyone for equally have a right or access. Hmm. Someone is much, someone less, not like this. Everyone should be equal. This is the Buddha concept. Ancient time, tradesmen also love Buddha concept. They support Buddha. They supported the joined Buddha, and also Shudra community, those skillful, non-skillful labor community. They also join with Buddha, support the Buddha. And then ancient time, 95% people of the Indians in India, Jambudvipa, support Buddha. Someone become Buddhist monk, a nun, someone householder, the supporting Buddha. Then become India was the very powerful country because everyone have everything access. They become united. They become one. Before there was one country, but there 1,040,000 group, thousands conflict, thousand wars, and thousands violence, thousand misunderstanding. Buddha totally destroy all walls, and Buddha equal make them free to hang each others, come to each others, socialize to each others, concern with each others, understand each others, learn each others, love each others, hang each others. And India was the greatest, safest, and very strongest country becomes. Continue 1,500 years almost. And 1,500 years before, there big problem with Buddhism. This is the first is Brahman always conspire. Some Brahman never come to Buddha, never accept Buddha and his concept. But 50% Brahman was love Buddha and his concept. And they become join with Buddha, his monk community, non community, householder community, and support him. More than 50% Brahman community. But 50% or less than 50% they don't support Buddha. And they become very extreme, but they are weak. Long time they become stay very weak, 1,500 very weak. But they try to always some kind of problem trouble to make to Buddha and his activity, his work to make hindrance, troubles and disturbing. They try it many times, but they never be 100% successful. Even they kill many Buddhist monks, they make destroy many Buddhist monasteries, but they never success. Continue 100,500 years. Many small conflict happening, but they cannot destroy Buddha and his concept from Jambudvipa. Still live and very grow, very popular and very inspiring, very motivating and very largest follower. When Islamic Caliphate Bakhtiyar Khilji coming from West, Middle East, and he was very extreme, very complete, violated, bloody person. Their bloody group, bloody idea, they are they want to conquer the walls, they want to dominate the world through Islam. But and when the entered, it was in India very peaceful people, very kind people, very nicer people, but they enter very easily because that time ancient India don't have a strong soldier might be 1,500 years after, but 1,500 years before, like a Maurya Empire time, they have very strong soldier military. They are big examples. Alexander tried to enter in India to rule or conquer, but he not able to do it because Indian soldier military was very strong that time. He lost. He have to go back. His ambition he never succeed. But 1,500 years after, Muslim Caliphate Bakhtiyar Khilji and his soldier they are very successful to enter the Indian continent and that destroy many Buddhist places. Also there are some Hindu places that destroy the conquered India almost 800 years, many places, together or separately. different place, different ruler, Muslim ruler ruled long, 800 year almost. Then after 800 year, British come. You everybody know British also rule this country almost 200 year nearby. But this is the not my main topics. But I tried. But when you going to talk, but it is coming automatically. Those things. Main concept is ours. Hinduism and Buddhism. What is the differences? Right? You find already, na? Buddhism have no nationality, no casteism. Only you are the human. This is the your identity. You are the human. This is the your identity. You have all righteousness. You all equals. You all have this access. Everything in our world, all rituals, all facilities. You facilities. Allowed to facilities. All reserves for you. Everyone same. But today Buddhism, after modern Buddhism, become what Buddha throw or leave left behind in Hindu community or unseen Hindus. Those caste system, those nationalism, this casteism. But today you see the modern Buddhism after Buddha left, what Buddha leave this badness or this racist culture, discrimination cultures, casteism culture, higher caste, lower caste, untouchable caste, racism. Those all after Buddha left, we monk community one by one start adopting from Hinduism to shape in a Buddhism. Become Buddhism three groups. Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana. There are many god, goddess, many deities become inside, many idols or many kind of different names, different character inside Buddhism, and their worshipping system, their ritual system, ceremony systems become inside Buddhism. Firstly, Theravada Mahayana differences, and what Buddha ordered to monk should do, should not do. What is if you do, what you should do for your benefit or all human being benefit, or what you should not do for your harmfuls, your pain, your suffers, or someone to suffer. You should not do this. Whatever Buddha was teach and suggest, guide us, advise us, concern us, but he left these unseen time Hindu communities, and there we one by one we start adopting. Today you see all over worlds mean Buddhism. Modern I'm not going to middle time to explain you because it will be more time will be killed. That's why. And today Buddhism three major group, but these three major group become more. There have a subdivision and subdivision like a unseen Brahman, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya. Same happening today. Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana, and there other inside Buddhism. Even their dress code is different, their rituality is differences, their ceremonies is differences, their idols, Buddha idol, also different face, different robe, different color, different decoration. But one thing is good, everybody want to enlightenment. This is the wonderful concept. And everybody don't believe the they are God creator superstation manifestation. Mainly, what is the toughest remark? No one believe this thing. Like a Hinduism does, Muslim does, but unseen Hinduism does, but Buddhism. Buddhist people don't does it. But here today big problem, we sometimes we cannot accept each other, cannot agree each other, cannot receive each other because of our ceremonies, our custom, our traditions, our ceremony, our rituality. We cannot accept like a ancient Hinduism. I'm not said totally like a Hinduism, but we adopt from there many things. We adopt from them. What Buddha left as a monks, Buddha always stay, always simple, humble life, normal life. Buddha always said, you should be always kind, generous, compassion, loving kindness, and moral, mind concentration, mindfulness. Buddha ordered his disciple. But what exactly you doing now? We doing this or doing something else? Because we monk today, most of us, rituality, worships, ceremonies, we are busy. But those ceremonies or rituality worship actually not monk responsibility, non-responsibility. This is householder job. Household for responsibility. Monk non job is focus on study Buddhism and practice Buddhism and teaching other Buddhism, not the rituality worship ceremony. Worship ceremony, this is the rituality is householder. They want to make a marriage, they want to practice generosity, they want to practice morality, they want to because they always live with attachment, inclinations, desires. There are thousand work, thousand job, thousand responsibility they have. That's why stop for them, and they have little bit chance for relief from this and separation from these things. That's why they can practice generosity for worship, rituality, ceremonies, and protecting monks, protecting nuns. But we monk not job. It's not job. Our not it's our job to rituality, ceremony, worship. It's not our cheapest work. We can advise, we can guide to householder to do this, but we should not involve physically, mentally, verbally. We can advise our householders, disciples, men, women, to how to ceremonize, how to worship, or how to ritual things. But we should not involve mentally, physically, verbally. You can verbally, you can advise householder, but we monk now physically, mentally, verbally we involve it. We are our duty, our responsibility. We not taking. We are wrong position, wrong work we doing, false thing we doing, wrong thing we doing. This is not our job. This is householder job. That's why become Buddhism. Many group, many fart, and many conflict, many violence, many unacceptance. Acceptance. Each other we cannot accept. We cannot agree each other. We cannot understand each other. Become Buddhism conflict. Like a Hindu, ancient Hindu. Cannot accept each other, cannot agree each others, cannot touch each other, cannot socialize each other. Many categories, many differences, many department, many walls. Now Buddhism become what Buddha was denying, what Buddha was removed, what Buddha avowed, Buddha throw it, but we this taking back this dust, this uh, dusty again. This is not good for Buddhism, not good for all fish, not good for all order. It's not good for human happiness, security, safety, or knowledge, wisdom. We must be careful. We must be stop this doing this, monk and nun. today. Otherwise, it will be more group, Buddhist group, monk group, new branches will be created, built it, and new idea will be built it, new group, new department, makes more walls will be. It will be more problem, trouble we will create it. We need to stop this today. You have to focus on it through wisdom, superior knowledge, to practice and teaching and learning, not other things. We not do householder job, you do our monk nan job. Householder responsibility will be householder job. We can verbally teach them, suggest them, advise them, concern them. But our job is teaching, learning, and propagating and conduct. This is the monk nan job, not the rituality worship ceremonies. This is not our job. This is verbally you can advise the householder to do this for their benefit and the sasana Buddhism benefit, all benefit, and protecting sangha, protecting truth of the walls. Thank you so much. I will make next video will be Hindi.